myself, I know nothing. I know zero about many things. But what we do, we know how to put things together. So we give tasks to those who know how to do it perfectly. For example, if you want to build 4 townhouses, small one, I know exactly who can do that. So knowing who can do what, yeah. If I want to do the high rise, this 9-story build, 9-story accommodation. So we know who can build that. We know what council requirement to do that, and we know who could buy it. So we do strategy. Before we even go for development, when we design the property, we think about the customer who will buy in this area. Some places they are very old houses and they are retiring. So all people want to retire. So they want to move from really big house, old house, to a smaller, to downsize. They want to live in 2 rooms because they are old, they don't have kids anymore, and they want just cheaper and smaller place. So they will sell their house, which is maybe, like 600 to 1,000, like in Adelaide, because that's why the local knowledge is important. So they will sell their old house, which is 600, 800, and they live in a house that's 400,000, for example. So half the money will be saved on their spend, and they own apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. So these kind of people, if there are a lot of them in that area, we will build for them. So at least 60% at least, we of the apartment must be pre-sold. So that's how we do. So if that is not the case, okay, what else other case? So we need to know a strategy. Is it better to have a hotel in that place, or just medical, or just accommodation apartment? So now that knowledge alone, one person will not know. So little search, you need to talk with those people who are in that area, agents, investors in that area who live in that place, do some study, some searches. Then when we know what will really work in that place, then we speak with our in-house investors. In-house investors, if they buy in the ideas, we explain to them. If they buy the idea, they like it, yes, it is true, prove it to us. So then we go to the market. We do the pre-sales while we do the DA. So that's how it is a bit of a process. But I guarantee you, the profit is big, huge for this such developers. So small development, like 4 townhouses, will be something to do with 1 million profit, and the bigger one, something to do between 10 to 15 million profit in that 2-3 years lifetime of that project. And we don't need so many of these, 2 or 3 projects at one time. Like for me, 2 and 3 projects, that is enough for one person to do. And knowing that, I'm not going to project manage, so I don't need to project manage. I will hire somebody who is expert, and I pay him even 200,000 to just project manage that one. So project management, like somebody who go to council and do all of these, should be somebody who really expert, who knows it, who have done it before, and we just employ them or subcontract with them. So I don't waste my time in doing these little details. But it's like a doctor. The doctor job is to diagnose and know exactly what is the treatment course, what is the course of treatment. So diagnosing correctly, so we diagnose correctly. And then the nurses will go and give medication, so we don't bother ourselves with going and administering or giving medications like in a healthcare scenario. In property development, we need to be sure what exact strategy would work in that place, and then we put them together. We know we can secure the money, we can secure the DA, then we get those who can execute and do it. We get the agents to sell at the end, and we collect the money. We do it in that way. It requires at least involved for you. It requires you to be involved at least in one project with someone, and you will be learning by doing, not by theory. Like whatever I explained to you now it might make no sense, and you maybe will forget it after 1 month. But if you go step by step with somebody, like let's say if there's a development going on in your area or in Adelaide, like say you relocate here, and you go through with me like a year time, and you see one project and you see what's going. So at least you will know what is going on, and you go like walk to attend the meeting with the program, with the developers, with the builders, see what's going on, see all the questions and answers and ideas and strategies, and walk to the council and speak with the surveyor and look, engage in this, participate in engaging. That will give you the understanding, the theoretical understanding. And then second year, maybe, then you will take a small project or bigger one, whatever you feel you can do. That will be the real learning. Then when you go and you will be able to talk confidently, and then investors will be trusting you because you will know what you're talking about. But here there's too many, like what happens here, I don't decide alone on a project. I choose not to decide alone. So what we do, I'll get the people first. I'll do the meeting with the owners of the land. So I will not talk with anybody. I will talk only with those who own the land 100%. And there's no mortgage on it. There's no bank on it. They own it. And I talk with them only if they are interested in doing something. Not like I don't go to them and want to convince them. I don't convince them. They are interested. They come to me. They want solution because they have a problem. They cannot really fund the construction or the development. The DA is lapsed, expired, and they are stuck. They don't know. So they need solution. So I'm going to offer them a solution that is good for them and has value to me. So usually we do the easy hanging, the low hanging fruits. So if there's tree full of fruit, I don't need to go to the top fruit and bring long ladder and I cannot reach it, maybe I fell down. So I go to the easy and low hanging fruit. So only those who are interested to do something. Like yesterday, there was 2 Chinese people. They have a property behind my home in Adelaide, just like 1 minute from my home. And they have this for 2-3 years, and they cannot have the funding for construction. And the DA expired. So I told them, what do you want me to help you? They said, buy the land from us. We want 3.5 million. Then I said, okay, I hear you.
How
Sorry?
big? How big? How big
What's the
land
question?
is for 3.3 billion?
Million.
Million, yeah. How big is the land?
Yes. The land is small. The land is just 1,400 square meter, but the DA that has expired is big. It's 62 apartment and commercial, adding to that,
Put it.
and 2 cars. Sorry?
Yeah, it's okay.
So the land, I'm explaining to you the process. So the land is really small, but it is very strategic. It is between McDonald's and between ABC News. So the location on the main road, corner block, is great. So when they said we want 3.5 million, now here negotiation starts actually. Here the skills happen in negotiation. It's not only about development only, but also in negotiating the price. Even if I have 3.5 million, I will not want to give them. Because here, so I asked them, okay, where this number, figure 3.5 million come from? Why it is 3.5? Why not 4? Why not 3? And they said, because this is what we spend money. So they purchased the land in 2 million, and they went for high interest, which is 800,000 interest, and they went to development application, architect, everything. So 1.5 million it cost them. Yeah? You with me?
Yeah.
So the land is 2 million, and the cost to get that development 2 times, it is 1.5 million. So that's how they come up with a 3.5 million. Then I shocked them. I told them, you are going to sell it for only 3.5 million to get back your capital and expenses. There is no profit. I don't think so. You should sell it to me. I'm not interested to buy it. And they look at that, they say, oh, we just missed it. Like, you know, like, we said we want 3.5 million, we don't want any profit, and this guy doesn't like we don't take a profit, he wants us to take a profit, so we lost the deal. So I told him, yep, you don't need to sell it, you have to make a profit. So if you want just 3.5 million to recoup your expenses, no, you should not sell it to me, I don't want to buy it. And now they want, like, please buy, please, you know? It's different if I tell them, 3.5 million, good price, okay. How if I give you 1 million now and some later? They say, no, let's think about it. It's not like that. So I want them to come to me.
Oh.
That is negotiation. So they say, no, like, because they come to sell, and I told them, no, I don't want to buy it because you should make a profit. Like, I'm looking after you. You should have some profit. So, but I know they're already making profit. So 1.5 million expenses is too much. They spend maybe 1 million, but there's 500% profit. But now they cannot tell me that because already they spoke out that there's no profit. So I told them, go to market and get somebody, because now I know, because I live in the area, luckily, not good luck for them, because I live in the area, I know it doesn't worth 3.5 million. Nobody will pay them 3.5 million. And DA is expired. So they are just buying a 2 million land. And they know that 3.5 million, nobody will buy. So they have no hope. And the interest keep increasing, and they keep losing and losing and losing. So I am the only hope in front of them. So I told them, okay, let's try to make some profit for you. But there's 2 conditions you have to agree on to proceed further. So I told them, I will not give you 3.5 million now. I'm happy to give you 3.5 million, but I give you now just your urgent money. So their urgent money now is 820. They want to pay the taxes.
But remaining few millions you are getting from funding group, not from your own pocket, right?
No way. I don't get money from my own pocket. No way. That's not development.
So that your funding group, how could you gain that trust?
This is what I'm saying. Proof track. So do one deal, first deal, do it in the best way, with integrity, with open book, nothing, even $1 profit, I go and share it. Nothing is hidden. So they like. And also, communication, professional relationship, people like these things. And the most important is open book. Nothing is, so what happens? So I'll give them 800,000, and the rest of the money will be deferred until the end of the project in 2 years' time. So in this case, they said, our land will transfer to your name, and maybe something goes wrong, we're losing our name. I said, okay, no problem. You keep the name. I want the land stay in their name, so I don't pay taxes. Yeah, and I don't pay stamp duty. But they took it as a privilege to them. That's for me to agree. I don't tell them, I will leave the land in your name. They ask me for it, and I want it, but they don't know I want this. But the name, we should have the title in our name. Keep it in our name, not in your name, because you're not paying us in full. I said, okay, let me think about it. So you want to keep it in your name? I did some calculation, and this. Okay. If this is the reason for you to complete the deal, I will happy to do it. So I took it as my advantage. Yeah. And already I wanted in their name, because of stamp duty payment. So what happens? I'm going to fund them from the other people, 800,000, and with the interest as project cost, so it'll be like project cost. And then I will use their land to develop and even draw more money from their land. So I told them I'm going to draw 60 to 80%. So if the valuation is 2 million, I'm going to take like 1.5 million. Give them 800, and 700,000 keep it with me. So I'll have even more cash, 700,000 to pay myself as a project management fee, or I give it to a project manager, and also do the development. So even development, I do it from their money. But I know at the end, this project will work. Everybody will make money. I will not lose. If I will lose, I will not make it. Yeah. So I told them, don't decide now. Go out, decide, and come back next week. So have your time to decide. And then I explain them the process if they need to have a lawyer engaged, term sheet, everything. So they went outside very excited, like, oh, there will be 800 now, and we get 3.5 million in 2-3 years. We know nobody will pay that. So, and they want to see the building up there. They want to show their friends in China how we have done the building. Yes, not the same way we want before, but we have done it. And they will take pictures of the building and they will send social benefits, many things. So each project really different. There's no one formula. Some projects work on one way, another project depends on all. So that's why negotiations, we want to understand people's problems, solve their problems, and also make money. Not only solve their problem, make money.
So who
I don't
should
do the
be
standard.
qualified for project manager?
A project manager should be somebody with license, who project manage, who is a supervisor. So usually,
Are you licensed?
Project management?
Yeah.
No, project management on sub. So there's 2 levels of project management. Project manager, like general manager, like in this case, I will be the general manager. But the second level of management, project manager, is actually the supervisor on site. So that is engineer, should be engineer, who is licensed to do development. So the person who will put all together everything. Because sometimes we don't take one builder to do all build. Sometimes we take 3 builders or subcontractors to do one building. It's really, there's no one way to do it. It's really, it depends. So we put the problems in front of us and then we solve them. Yeah, we put we put all the problems in front of us on the board and we solve them. So that's how we do it. But the supervisor or the builder, the field project manager, of course, should be licensed, because anything goes wrong, he is liable. And because they are licensed, we will get the insurance. If anything goes afterwards, they will be liable, not us. So I'm acting as developer who have money. Yeah, there are developers who don't have money. So the strong point here we have in-house money and development. So when I go and talk with these guys, like these Chinese, for example, as example yesterday, we're talking to them, talking as a developer and investor, both in one person, together in one person. So that's the strength. So I'm going to pay them. So that is what is going on. Maybe the best thing for your learning, maybe to engage in one of these, and like for example, if you are here, you will be going with me, like my personal assistant, PA, learning, and we'll figure out way of you being paid while you are learning, so you don't need to worry about any financial issues. And that one year, you will be involved in the projects, and maybe you will be able to provide also ideas, thoughts, how to do things. This doesn't require, some ideas doesn't require experience. Actually, most of the solutions come from outsider persons, the person not from inside the team, who is actually outside the team, who see the other things. So those people could be very valuable, somebody like you. Okay, I'm walking into other meeting.